Who'd finished on the podium in race 1, and Ricardo Feller in the Land Motorsport Audi. Preining and Aitken remained glued, joined at the hip in the battle for third place, but they couldn't keep up with the BMWs. Maro Engel, meanwhile, from 12th on the grid, got himself up into 5th position, ahead of Lucas Auer, the championship leader, in 6th. Not on course for a podium, but on course for a 6th consecutive point-scoring finish. Then, for the final pit stop, in they came together in the battle for third. A race between the two pit crews. Aitken had been slightly quicker on the pit lane entry, but it was slightly quicker for the stop itself for Manthey. And so Preining came out just ahead of the British driver. Then in came René Rast for his final stop, the 3-time champion, having started on pole position, a record pole position. That means he's now started on pole more times than any other driver in history, including the great Bernd Schneider. Rast came out having pitted later than Marco Wittmann. The gap had been 2 seconds, but it came down pretty rapidly. By the time he got his tyres up to temperature, Rast would have the mirrors full of Wittmann's green BMW. Then there was contact in this top 10 battle between the Ferrari of Thierry Vermeulen and the race 1 winner, Arjen Guwen. Guwen sent off the road, but Vermeulen would get a penalty and have to drop back and give the position back. Absolutely together then all the way through the final phase of the race. Wittmann kept on piling the pressure, trying to get a victory in his 200th DTM race, but it wasn't to be. René Rast was able to keep him at bay, and it was still close in the battle for third, but Preining would get the upper hand in that one. The checkered flag, René Rast taking his 28th career victory in the DTM. Marco Wittmann coming home second. A 1-2 finish for Schubert Motorsport, with Preining getting his second podium of the season following back-to-back non-finishes. René Rast then, with that victory, moving up to second place in the championship standings behind Lucas Auer. The next stop for the DTM takes us to the Norris Ring and the streets of Nuremberg. René Rast finishing the weekend at Zandvoort as a race winner ahead of Marco Wittmann and Thomas Preining.